Good afternoon. I'm Mayor Tom Barrett, and I'm here to speak about the events and the actions and the words of our president over the last few days. I believe that every elected official at every level of government, regardless of their political persuasion, regardless of whether they are in a red state or a blue state, regardless of whether they're a federal official, a state official, or a local official, has a moral responsibility to step forward and repudiate the words of the President of the United States. I actually feel bad that I have to say that, but I feel so strongly about the approach that he has taken to the events over the last few days that I cannot remain silent. Hatred is not acceptable in Virginia. Hatred is not acceptable in Wisconsin. Hatred is acceptable nowhere. This nation that we all love, is better than this. This nation is better than our president. And we cannot allow our president to destroy the image and the reality of this country. Every day, I am impressed and humbled by the actions taken by the people who live in our city. People who are struggling, but who are trying to take care of their families, who try to make sure that their children get an education, who want to care for their parents, and want to have a job where they can support their family. From all racial backgrounds, from all ages, they want to live the American dream. And we need a president who's going to be supportive of that in every single community in this country. Unfortunately, with his words, the President of the United States has intentionally and purposefully degraded the integrity, hope, and aspirations of our residents and hundreds of millions of people across our country. With his words, the President has given white supremacists a free lane to run in, a lane in which they can whitewash history and trample on the rights and dignity of first and multi-generational Native Americans, African Americans, Asians, Hispanic Americans, Muslim Americans, Jewish and gay Americans, Americans all, and Americans forever. That has been the strength of our country, our ability to come together. And we know that our history has not been perfect. We know there have been challenges and problems along the way. But it's been the resiliency of this country, and most specifically, the resiliency of the leadership of this country, the presidents of our country, who have stood up and said, this is the moral direction in which we have to move. We now have a president who does not want to do that, and in fact, refuses to do that. When he was inaugurated president, President Trump placed his hand on a Bible and took the following oath. I do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. Mr. President, it's not a white Constitution. We are not the white United States. We are one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We must all pledge to uphold these values, to work harder to ensure these values, and to demand that the President of the United States keep his oath and represent all the people.